Hey, all you great people out there tonight. Hope everybody is doing well. As usual, I am enjoying myself and, just chilling out, doing some research for myself for tomorrow. Um, I didn't really get much lately. I got the mail call yesterday. Was pretty happy about that. Found a couple of little things today, nothing major. And, I figure I'll push that off and we'll just dive right into books to be on the lookout for tomorrow. Um, I started talking with one of the members in one of my comic collecting groups, Comic Book Lovers Buy Sell Trade. And he was telling me that he was happy that I was sharing tips because a lot of people are very guarded and they like to just screw people, get over on others, and just take advantage. And I completely agree. And well, let me take that back. It's not 100% true, but there are definitely a lot of people out there that would much rather go and scoop up all the great books and sit on them and then just throw them out there and make everybody else pay like crazy to get those books. I mean, perfect example, New Mutants 87. That book went from a nothing book to I have seen them sell for around $300. Dude, that is the most ridiculous thing I have ever seen. There is a ceiling and a floor for those books. So just be careful. Do not go and dump your money on those books right now. Do not do it. Please trust me. You will eventually get a copy for a lot less money than what they're going for right now. Just settle down. Don't let the hype take you. I say it all the time. Do not chase the hype. Use the hype if you want to make a little bit and go get something else. Do that. I mean, you're not going to stop everybody from going after hype. It's going to happen, period. So use that to your advantage, but try to help somebody at the same time if you can. I mean, you know, uh, it is definitely a good feeling when you have something that somebody else needs and you don't have to charge them full market for it and you can help them out. I mean, what's wrong with helping out your fellow collector from time to time? It's a good thing, and it always comes back in turn. Um, I think that's why I'm always so successful finding things because I'm not afraid to share my deals with other people. Um, Same thing with my advice, spec tips. Man, I dig into a lot of these tips, and it may be something that I see on the fly that I'm like, damn, this is going to be hot. I got to get it out there now. Maybe it's on here talking to you guys or somewhere else, but I try to get those tips out there so that I can help somebody out as much as I can. So I dug in a little bit for tomorrow's releases, and there's books that you want to get after, and some of them I would say you want to go after a copy of Winona Earp, #1. So make sure you get, don't make yourself go broke. But if you wanted to get 2 or 3 copies and sit on them for just a little while, it's not going to take too long because in April they actually have a sci-fi show um, coming on, a sci-fi TV show coming, and she's going to be the main character, and she's been revamped, and that book's going to pick up some steam. So make sure you get a couple of copies. Don't go broke, going crazy, following the spec tips and stuff like that. Definitely be sensible about it, but don't leave them out there on the shelf and then kick yourself later on going, damn it, now it's $30 for this stupid book that I had in my hands. Pick up one if you just want to sit on it and see what happens. Um, Street Fighter X and G.I. Joe. They finally put them both on a cover in a story. The main bad guys for both Street Fighter and G.I. Joe team up and try to go world domination style, and then the good guys have to go after them, and pretty classic storyline. There's a couple of them that you want to look for in the variant covers. I'm gonna hack the hell out of these names. Just be forewarned. Matt White pixel cover and a Paolo Villanelli cover. Those both variant covers are probably ones you want to try and find. They're probably going to be a little hotter than the rest of the issues that come out. So, Ginger Dead Man #1 has already sold out. So make sure if you find a copy, grab it. It's probably got some steam behind it already. You're going to see that book probably. Uh, on the internet, you'll probably see it hit around $10 pretty fast, I'm sure. X-Men Worst X-Man Ever #1. Max Bemis is gonna do he's an indie writer and it's his first work in Marvel. That book is actually picking up a lot of heat, a lot of press, a lot of people talking about it. So make sure you grab at least one copy of that. It's supposed to be an interesting read, and this guy's supposed to be a pretty badass writer, so should be good. Um, Jacked issue #4. Might want to grab that if you can find issues 1 through 3. Grab those as well. That story seems like it's going to be a very very great read. Um, I actually am probably going to hunt down that series for myself because what I was reading on it seemed very entertaining. Basically, this dude he's got just a whole bunch of issues, health issues, and he ends up getting these pills that he's prescribed, and he starts taking them, and he develops superhuman abilities. So he's got to go through a lot of craziness with that whole thing. So pretty cool read it sounded like. So I'm gonna definitely check into that one myself. So those are books that I feel have some heat behind them. There's a ton of variants and stuff like that coming out. There's the Neil Adams and stuff like that. But like I said, the only other one that's probably going to do anything for you might be the Aquaman issue because it is a very well known homage cover. It's up to you guys. Do what you want on that one. Me, gonna leave it alone. I do not feel the urge to pick that one up. I say that, it may happen, but right now I'm still sticking to my guns on that one. Spec tips for you guys as far as older books. This should be a very easy one for you guys to find. They're still out there all over the place, and it directly relates. I'm going to be talking about Deadpool movie again. So, the True Believers Uncanny Deadpool issue. Go and scoop up a few of those. They're still $1. I mean, you can find them all over the damn place right now still. And so, if you find them, grab a couple of them, whatever, sit on them. Bob, the agent of Hydra, he's in that copy. So there's only 2 books that have him in it as a first appearance. The other is the Cable and Deadpool issue #38. That book is already up there around the $24 range. If you find that one in the back issue bins, great scoop and grab a hold of that one. With everything, spec tips are all about timing. So you want to get it and flip it as quick as you can, or if you are honestly in it to keep these books because you don't want to pay a premium, it is definitely smart to find them as cheap as possible, obviously, and get in before everybody else jumps on them and starts just going nuts and soaks up the market, because there are going to be collectors that are going to hold on to them once they buy them up. So it's going to be harder for you to find them. So whatever your motivator is that makes you follow these spec tips, definitely figure it out and act on it quickly. That's the thing. Spec tips are usually very time sensitive, and so you don't want to miss out. Um, for me personally, I'm a very patient person, and I buy a lot of collections, so I'll scoop stuff up no problem because I buy thousands of books at a time. So it happens, but not everybody does that, and it's definitely a lot of work to find those solid collections also. So yeah. Um, let's see. The 1998 Deadpool annual. You know, guys, it's probably already missed the boat on that one with the movie, first Ajax, storyline. It almost, it like takes the majority of that issue and threw it on the big screen. So if you want a very tied in book to the movie, that is the one to go after. Um, a good one to find in a lot of backbins still is Avengers number 316. Spider-Man officially joins the Avengers. With the Civil War coming out very soon, we all know that's happening. That is a key book to look for now. I can see that stupid book that has been saturating or just sitting in tons of back bins everywhere for a long time. I can see that book going nuts. You know, I mean, it it has always probably appealed to Spidey collectors and Avengers collectors, but I can guarantee you I have had 4 or 5 copies of that book and let them go for next to nothing through the years just because, you know, it was in a small run, add it, boom, throw it out there. Um, if you guys would like a copy of the first appearance, cameo, whatever you want to call it, of Cable, a couple of books to get just to have them for yourselves would be Marvel Age issue number 82, and then, of course, New Mutants issue number 86. Both are pre issue 87, and they are both going to be an affordable option for you to get a first appearance of Cable. So, you know, might want to look into those. As you guys can see, I actually wrote my crap down tonight so I can help you guys out a little bit more than just going, having a freaking old man brain fart. uh, so, a few books I picked up on the with some great covers. Was very happy to find these. I'll start with this one. You know, Avengers issue number 109. Hawkeye leaving the team there, showing all him snapping his bow, calling it, "I'm done. I'm out. Peace." It's just a very cool cover. Awesome book. And I don't always go after just your typical superhero issues. I actually like to mix it up. You guys saw my double cover Sword of Sorcery up there that I picked up. Well, this is another very cool cover. I checked already, it was not a double cover. Tower of Shadows. I mean, dude, check out the art on that, right? That is just freaking amazing. And you can see that there is some crazy stuff about to happen in there. What I love about this dude's basically like freaking calling up a demon or something. And you look out the windows there and it's just like people just cruising around on the streets. There's like a cafe sign over there, and you know, he's just like all in a window just freaking conjuring up the demons from hell. That's just that's a good time right there. I think I'd be freaked out if I was that dude cruising by the window there. Another awesome cover here. Superman issue 262. Um, can't beat that cover there. That's just super cool. Superman doing a karate chop on the old building there. Um, Another Superman. Everybody and everything's flying off into space. Issue number 255. Superman standing there helpless, going, what the hell do I do? Very, very cool. You know, I just love the old stuff, man. If you guys want a spec tip, I'll say it again. I'll say it all the time. Invest in bronze, silver, and gold. Creatures on the Loose, issue 19. Super cool cover there. You know, you got the Red Barbarian of Mars sitting there going after Rakkar. Just cool cover there as well. And I love how there's always the damsel in distress just laid out on the ground. What the hell, lady? You just gonna lay there and let this dude just, you know, hopefully save you? I mean, what happens if this giant thing just tears him apart and you're just laid out, not even trying to run away, right? That's just always crack up because, watch, let's check this out. There's another one, if you guys noticed. Same shit. Chick in the background. Oh no, I'm just gonna, you know, sit here and watch the conjuring happen. Most likely she's gonna end up dying pretty quickly after, so, you know. It's her fault though, because she just sat there and let it happen, right? So, what kind of stuff do you guys like to read other than main titles? Do you guys enjoy reading indies? You know, is there specific things that you do when you collect? I mean, do you go after entire runs? Do you go after nothing but key issues? First appearances? I mean, I want to know this stuff. For me, I have no real rhyme or reason. If I like it, I grab it. I don't care if it's a key issue or if it's a 50-cent issue. If I like it, it will be in my possession. I am a hoarder. I've said it a million times. Started out as a hardcore collector way, way, way back when, and just kept piling, and one day I just, you know, decided, hey, I'm really good at selling stuff, and so it became a passion of mine to pretty much help others with their collections as well. I knew I could make some money, but for me it was that adrenaline pumping while I was finding something out of 15 long boxes that I knew everybody else had looked at and missed, and I knew that book was now a $70 book in my hand. I bought it for $1, and I can help somebody else out maybe at $30. You know, still make a good amount on me, but it's just that whole hunt and everything that was just a blast, and it still is. I love that, you know, going through and digging and seeing what I can find. So I really want to know what you guys like to do, what you like to collect, how you like to collect as far as comics are concerned, or anything else. Do you like to collect Hot Wheels? Do you like to collect vintage Star Wars figures? Do you like to collect He-Man? It doesn't matter. Tell me about it. I want to hear it. Let's see. I think that's probably going to cover it for me tonight, guys. Tomorrow, I will most likely have some stuff to show off. I don't know if I'll get my video up tomorrow, a new one, but throw some comments down as usual. Let me know if you have any ideas, any thoughts, anything you want me to talk about. I do not mind. I will always address things. You know, just let me know what you're thinking. Let's talk about it. If I don't get a video up tomorrow, it'll definitely be in the near future, and we'll definitely be sharing again. So, you guys have a great night. Go out, have fun, go get some great books tomorrow, and Deal King out, baby. Peace.